full-time employment, but I think actually the end of an era, because this won't necessarily be repeated, and in point of fact it's like a 40-year era. So I'd like to kind of review a little bit of the early history of the department and place things in context, and then talk a little bit about Pat's accomplishments and things he's contributed to the department as we honor his service and his dedication. And as I often, and some of us talk about mission, vision, and values of the department, reminded that if it weren't for people like Pat, all those statements would just be worthless. He just really brings a real genuineness to us that has been very much appreciated. So in terms of like a brief history to kind of get a sense of where Pat came along, it was in 1974 that Dr. Williams was asked to submit a prospectus to the college that would outline what it would mean to have a Department of Family Medicine, and also propose an annual budget. And he did that, and he proposed $275,000 for an annual budget. Now, how would you like to live on that?
I couldn't.
And then in June of '74, Dr. Williams then became the professor and chair of the Division of Family Medicine, sort of umbrellaed by the Department of Preventive Medicine. And then faculty soon came along after the submission of a residency application at the RRC in August. Actually, it was in August it was approved, and then the kitchen cabinet was hired. John Posley and Dr. Bunnell and Dr. Heffelfinger, John Heffelfinger, Wilburn Weddington. These were important people not only in Penny's life but also in the department. It was in March then of 1975, after the department had become really a department in January of 1975, that the first class of residents was chosen, and that's where Dr. Fahey comes in. He was one of the first 6 first-year residents chosen as a group to join the department, and along with 2 other people that most of you will know, Dr. Kathy Mueller. She was a second-year resident, came in as a second-year resident, and Dr. Alice Frazier came in as a third-year resident. So those are folks that we've all worked with along, but that's when Pat got his start, coming from Illinois, from the University of Illinois. And then Dr. Fahey served as a resident until he graduated in June of 1978, and then joined the faculty in January 1979. So begins this long 40-year history. So during that period of time, Dr. Fahey has served as residency director. He served as medical student director of the educational programs. He served as director of graduate education and continuing medical education, medical director of the clinic, precursor for the Redmond Family Practice Center, and even for a period of time was the chair of the department. Served on all the committees of the department, most of them he chaired, Medical Center, the College of Medicine, all those that were relevant to that, and over these years started out at the bottom as an instructor, moved on to assistant professor, then to associate professor based on his research and scholarship, and finally then to full professor. So Dr. Fahey had time and the opportunity to really affect all of us in a very real way. So Dr. Fahey is a person. I see him as truly a remarkable person to serve with and to share in service as a colleague. It's been my privilege to do that. He's always been there. He's always been dependable. He's always been committed. He's always just really been in the trenches with each one of us, and I very much appreciate that. And also the fact that he was always on time. He was always there when you started a meeting. He's been an active supporter of all elements of our department, medical students, residents, the fellows, the continuing medical education, even the department as a whole. And to date, no one has had such a wide-ranging effect and for so long as he. So, and today, truly, with his retirement, it brings an end to an era that actually will never be matched, I don't believe. So in summary, I would say that this 40-year history has truly been remarkable and intimately linked to Dr. Fahey and his contributions, and today the department is what it is because of his commitment to what is right, what is good, and what is quality. And truly we owe much to Dr. Fahey today as individuals and as a community. So I really have appreciated my time working with you, Pat.
Thank you, Larry. Vice versa.